Hello, everybody. Just to give everybody a little overview of what we are doing, my GuitarHero guitar finally gave out on me today. So I'm taking the cable from an old nunchuk I had, pretty much as a donor, and replacing the connector from the guitar with the one of the nunchuk. And here's the video of me going ahead, tearing down the guitar, ripping out the old cable, cutting it, splicing all the wires, connecting it to the new donor connector. Excuse me, and putting it all back together and seeing how it works. Enjoy.
I'm scared to get close. I hate being alone. I long for that feeling to not feel alone. The higher I get, the lower I'll sink. I can't drown my demons, they know how to swim. I'm scared to get close. I long for that feeling to not feel alone. The higher I get, the lower I'll sink. I can't drown my demons, they know how to swim.
At this point, I'm kind of just expecting the whammy bar, seeing how it functions, as that also has an issue, but we didn't get around to fixing that in this video here. I believe one of the springs that held it into place and made it come back up so you can press it down again got flung off or just completely broke and disappeared inside the chassis or somehow fell out of the guitar itself. So that's not the focus of this video today. It doesn't completely destroy the functions of the guitar itself. So we won't be worrying about that, and we just kind of look at it and move on. At this point here, I find my nunchucks from the attic, which actually took me quite a while because there's a lot of stuff up there. Anyways, I grab the nunchucks, I untangle them from where they were. I check the connection itself, make sure it's clean, not rusty, not dirty. The cable looks good. It doesn't look as pretty much like the one that the guitar came from. Frayed, dirty, looks like it's been used for many, many years. I grabbed the best looking one, and that'll be the one we use for the donor. After a little bit of testing, which you'll see here, I determine which one works best and then go from there. And it works. Sometimes. Why does it stop though? Is that me or is it like... Around this point here, I kind of realized that this isn't the best way of testing these nunchucks to see if they actually have a secure connection. So in a little bit, I'm going to boot up a real world simulation to see if they would actually work. While testing if the connection stays around, or if it disconnects and is going to be unreliable in the actual guitar itself. Candidate number 1. This one's also very good, but I'd rather not use the best one. Instantly eliminated. These are all like 13 plus years old, so. Oh, also instantly eliminated. Unfortunately, also eliminated. So it looks like this one right here has the least rust. So that's nice. No bite marks like the other ones. Also just kind of the cleanest as well. It's not as yellow. I think it's one of the newer ones we got. I think it only had one fault in my test. But since then, the connection is secure. I think this is the one I'm going to salvage for the repair here. The other 3, honestly, can just go in the garbage, but I'm not going to throw them away. They might be good for something eventually. Oh, all right, I can turn this off now. All right, should be a pretty simple procedure here. This is my form of surgery, what I'm best at. I do have a tutorial, but, you know, that is going to come in only if I really need it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut longer than what I need so I can expose the wire and have extra to work with. So I'm going to cut it like up here. Wow, that felt weird. It's for a good cause. I don't even want to use any of this, really. The main reason why this guitar was broken in the first place is because that exact portion of the connector would be wrapped around itself and smushed into its small compartment, which over time just decayed the wires, completely destroyed them from the inside out, and obviously ruined the connection that the copper lines need to have for it to function properly. Is that gonna work, actually? Hold on. It's not made for it, but... yeah, it'll be all right. World, we have to make sacrifices. Unfortunately, this connector will no longer exist. But, you know, what can I do, man? Oh, I'm nervous. All right, he did it, so I'm gonna do it. I don't like that, bro. Freak. Rest in peace, bro. Holy. Death and pestilence on my own. Come on, rip. Rip. Ah, got it. There we go. Let's see. I should have given myself more. Damn it. Nice. I should have done that from the beginning. All right, cool. Immunity was my life gone. I didn't realize it at this point, but I was gonna need a lot more room to work with the wires. I'll save you guys the trouble and just cut directly to the part where I give myself more room and I'm able to splice these wires together properly. Worst case scenario, I got packing tape. I think I'm gonna backtrack and give myself more cable. Just because this is a lot with to do for a little bit of like to work with. I have to work on a small scale, so the more I have, the better. Dame dana, damayo, oh, oh! I just shredded a whole lot of wires there. They got pinched and lost in the fire. All right, cool. That's better. Aha. Dun 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 We might have enough on the red, but I'm gonna do a little more. It's like I just reset myself back to where I was with the length, bro. I need to be careful. After stripping off all of the coverings from the wire and getting the copper insides exposed from them, I was able to start splicing each matching color together. I don't think that's the right word anymore. I keep saying it, but I was able to twist each matching color together. I believe it was white to white, yellow to yellow, red to red, and then the last color was green. Green to green. As long as all colors are matching, you're able to get the same, working conditions as I was. Make sure the cables are twisted together very tightly. Preferably, if you have a soldering iron, go ahead, solder them together. I did not, so I went ahead and just installed the electrical tape, as you'll see here. Let's take a moment and break the ice, so my intentions are known. See, I'm here watching you suffer. Don't mean to be damned alone. On my own. Don't you? I am your bride. Agent of the wall. There we go. That's a connection right there. Hell yeah. Yes, that white is not coming out. Now the green, that's ass. Ass connection. All the other ones are just in my way right now. How can I solve this problem? The white can stay. All the other ones can fuck off. Hell yeah. Boom. All right, guys. Moment of truth. Guys, let's get this thing taped up as soon as possible and test it out. Holy, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really expect this to work. Well, I guess I did. I guess I wouldn't have tried it if I didn't expect it to work, but I didn't expect it to work first try. Let's focus up, focus up. We're almost done. Like I said, this is not a knife safety video. This is a tech repair video. I guess I didn't really test for functionality, just if it connected. So we'll see if it truly works in a moment here once I boot up the game. There's no exposed wire of anything but the copper. So it shouldn't short or like spaz out on anything. The only way it would spaz is if the connection of anything, any individual colored cable, either disconnected or touches another cable, which I don't think that'll happen. I didn't do like a tri point, like kind of like this, and then twist them like a braid. I just did 2 and 2, and then that's not. I probably shouldn't do that, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's just a twisty like this, but 2 of them intertwined. Squeeze! Then I squeeze the connection together. And I also squeeze the tape around it, so hopefully the tape doesn't move. All right, let's get that shielding up and around as best as we can. We're going to keep this whole thing contained. Whole thing, everything. Last thing we want is some exposed copper. Now, it's inevitable that something is going to get in. But, you know, we can do the best we can. And I think one more should be good. There we go. That looks secure to me. So what I can do is try to keep as much in here as possible by doing a little bit of that right there. Boom. And that's through. And then what's going to happen is it's going to stay under this cable. So it kind of holds it in tight there. And then this is going to be facing down. So if we can, we're going to rotate it like that. We're going to rotate it. And plug it in. It's gonna sit. Right there. And then the rest of it's gonna go right there. Boom. That looks durable-ish. I scream down. And what we're gonna do is we're going to test it. It's kind of like a thing in the PC community to not put on your side panel until you fully turn on the computer and make sure it boots. So we're gonna do something similar here. Y'all can't see my screen, right? But I'm going to connect the guitar. I see that the Xbox 360 controller emulator has been activated. Go to the properties, and if I press buttons, it works, guys. It works. I can actually show proof. I'm gonna just like show screen here. See that? It's registering inputs, and that's all I need. Guys, it's been 2 hours and 30 minutes, but here we go. I'm going to put this thing back together, and then we'll try it out in game. I'm sure everybody with this guitar has all the stickers on it that came with the sticker pack. Here we go. Let me grab my thingy thing. Right up there. All right, this is the real moment of truth here, to see if it actually works in game. All right, so turn off that music, disconnect, do the reconnect method, boom. Good sound. Controller properties, detecting input, very good. Rotation, awesome. All of it, and joystick, that's pause buttons. Star power works. Boom. I'll even get a screen clip for you. Oh, my PC froze. Let's go, dude. Bro, I have no complaints. Everything is working exactly as intended. What can I say? This is a success, bro. This is a success, bro. The 2 hours and 30 minutes was worth it. I just played this in 75%. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it again. Near, far, wherever you. Oh, that's a bad key. Wherever you are. That's better. There you go. Do 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 do. I felt myself losing the rhythm right at the end. I beat my score though. So That's how you know it's a success, man. All right. I mean, that's it. What more can I say? That wasn't really like a tutorial on how to do it. It's a proof of concept. It works. If you want to go ahead and sacrifice maybe a spare nunchuck you have lying around, or pick one up for Facebook Marketplace for like $3 or $5. I don't know how much a nunchuck goes for on Facebook Marketplace, but I'm assuming you can find one somewhere for cheap. Like, nobody really uses these things anymore. They're pretty much e-waste at this point. So if you can get some good use out of it, even probably this too. If you have maybe a Super Nintendo controller, one of the new ones that have this port, it seems to be, it's exactly the same one that plugs into the Wii controller. So if you want to maybe sacrifice one of these and splice it like we did today, you can go ahead and do that too. As long as you match the wire colors, should function as normal. But I would recommend, what it actually comes from, the nunchuck itself, because they're abundant. There's probably a lot of them. You may have one in your closet if you're a Nintendo gamer, or maybe have one of these controllers played with the Wii. But yeah, man, they wear out and you can't use. My guitar was unusable until I did this, so I'm happy. I spent the time. I had the resources, the ability to do so. I was able to showcase it to you. So yeah, shoot, if I can do it, you can too. Y'all have a nice day, and I'll see you in the maybe in another 3 or 4 years when I post another video. My camera was at a horrible angle that whole time, but it's all right. Yeah, man. Peace.